Welcome back, everybody. Today, we're going deep on something pretty interesting. Institutional investment and Sun. Meme coins.
Whoa.
Yeah, you heard that right. We're going to be looking at how these two seemingly opposite forces could shape the 2025 crypto landscape. So get ready. This deep dive is based on an interview with a crypto analyst,
Oh, wow.
AND, someone from the exchange Bitvavo.
Interesting.
So we're getting some serious insider predictions here.
Yeah, I think what's interesting is that both institutional investment and meme coins have been gaining traction lately, but they operate under such different principles. One is all about calculated risk and long-term strategy, while the other thrives on viral trends and online communities.
Okay, so our source material kicks off by discussing the potential impact of Trump's recent return to the White House. They're calling it the Trump effect.
The Trump effect.
Yeah, apparently he's become a full-blown crypto advocate.
He has. He's actually launched his own projects.
Yeah.
One on Ethereum.
Get out of here.
And even a meme coin on Solana. The interview suggests that this, combined with his support for U.S.-based blockchain initiatives, could signal a shift in U.S. crypto policy.
So we're talking potential executive orders, allowing banks to hold Bitcoin, and even eliminating crypto taxes. That's huge. But could this really happen, or is it wishful thinking?
It's definitely a possibility, but the experts in the interview caution against getting too excited just yet. Government action can be slow, and there are always unforeseen roadblocks.
Right.
Even if these orders do come through, implementation could take time.
Right. Makes sense. Now, this next part is for you macroeconomics fans out there. The interview also digs into how global economics might impact Bitcoin's price in 2025.
And it gets a little complex. The U.S. economy is doing well, which is usually good news.
Sure.
But this could actually delay the interest rate cuts that many investors are hoping for. Without those cuts, the market might be hesitant to fully dive into riskier assets like Bitcoin.
So it's a balancing act. Positive economic data could actually hinder Bitcoin's growth in the short term.
Exactly. And this uncertainty is reflected in the experts' prediction of volatility in Bitcoin's price. They're not saying it's doomed, but investors should brace themselves for a potentially bumpy ride.
Sounds like a roller coaster for sure. But there's one factor they see as a major game changer in 2025. Institutional investment.
That's right. This has been a long time coming. But the interview suggests 2025 might be the year it truly explodes.
Really?
They point to growing regulatory clarity as a key driver, specifically MiCA in Europe and potential SEC guidelines in the U.S. This could give institutions the confidence they need to make large-scale investments.
And isn't it about more than just the amount of money institutions could pour in?
Absolutely. Their long-term investment strategies and lower likelihood of panic selling could bring much-needed stability to the crypto market. This creates a more secure environment for everyday investors like you to participate.
So institutional investment could actually help pave the way for wider adoption. Now let's talk about something a little less traditional. Meme coins.
Meme coin.
Yeah. I was surprised to see them discussed alongside serious topics like institutional investment.
It seems the experts can't ignore them either. The interview acknowledges the undeniable influence meme coins have on the crypto landscape, even if they lack practical utility.
So we're not just talking about a fleeting trend.
It seems not. The interview suggests meme coins are here to stay, at least for the foreseeable future. They've become incredibly effective at onboarding new investors, particularly those who might be intimidated by more complex projects.
It's like, hey, I know that meme. Maybe I should buy that coin.
Exactly. They're a gateway to the broader crypto world. Plus, meme coins tend to simplify complex concepts, which can be appealing to those overwhelmed by technical jargon. Their straightforward tokenomics and strong community focus make them more approachable.
So they're making crypto more fun and accessible, which is a win in my book.
Right. And the strong sense of community around meme coins is another factor driving their success. People rally around these tokens, creating online communities, sharing memes, and spreading the word. This organic growth has been especially potent on networks like Solana, which has become a meme coin hub.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
So meme coins might not have the most sophisticated technology or use cases, but they're succeeding in ways that other projects aren't. And get this, platforms like Pump and Dump, which let anyone easily create a meme coin, are fueling this trend even further.
The democratization of token creation has led to an explosion of new meme coins entering the market.
So we have institutional investors coming in with their big money and strategies. And on the flip side, we have meme coins driven by internet humor and community hype. It's definitely a wild mix. But how are exchanges navigating this new landscape? The interview dives into Bitvavo's approach to listing meme coins next. Stay tuned, because this is where it gets interesting. So before we jumped into meme coin territory, we were talking about how institutional investors in meme coins are kind of converging in the crypto world. And the interview actually sheds light on how exchanges are handling this, specifically Bitvavo.
Okay.
They seem to be walking a tightrope between
Yeah.
appealing to meme coin fans
Yeah.
and maintaining their reputation as a secure exchange.
It's a delicate balance. The Bitvavo representative explains that they started listing meme coins over a year ago, largely driven by community demand. But they're quick to emphasize that it's not a free-for-all. They still have a rigorous vetting process to minimize risk for their users.
That makes sense. They want to give people what they want, but also protect them from unnecessary risk.
Yeah.
So how do they actually do that?
Yeah.
Do they have any safeguards in place?
They do. Firstly, they're transparent about the volatility of meme coins. They list them with clear warnings, so users know what they're getting into before investing.
Transparency is crucial in a market as unpredictable as crypto. What else are they doing to mitigate risk?
They also position themselves as a safer alternative to decentralized exchanges, where scams and rug pulls are more common. By listing meme coins on their platform, they provide a more regulated and secure environment for trading.
So they're not necessarily saying meme coins are a good investment, but they're acknowledging the reality that people are trading them, and they want to create a safer space for that to happen.
That's a good way to put it. And it goes even further. They listed Trump's meme coin shortly after its launch.
Really?
They say it's to stay current with the market and provide access for those who might not be comfortable using decentralized exchanges.
Wow. They're really leading into this trend. It's not just a sideshow for them. It's a significant part of the ecosystem. But even with these measures, the interview ends on a note of caution regarding meme coins.
Yes. They emphasize that meme coins are driven primarily by supply and demand, making them incredibly volatile and difficult to evaluate fundamentally. You can't just look at a meme coin's white paper and determine its value. It's all about market sentiment, which can change quickly.
So it's more of a gamble than a traditional investment.
In many ways, yes. They advise listeners to be cautious and understand the potential risks. They suggest researching token holders and distribution. If a few wallets hold a large percentage of the tokens, it's a sign that the coin could be easily manipulated.
So do your research understand the risks? And maybe don't put all your eggs in one meme basket.
Sound advice for any investment, especially in the unpredictable world of meme coins. But the rise of meme coins and their impact on platforms like Bitvavo raises some interesting questions about how traditional finance is adapting to these new dynamics.
It's almost like we're seeing a clash of cultures.
Oh,
The world of Wall Street colliding with internet meme culture.
precisely. And this collision is creating a fascinating, albeit somewhat chaotic, landscape. So what does this mean for the average person who's interested in crypto but not necessarily a financial expert? We'll unpack that right after this.
It's mind-boggling to think that we're seeing this convergence of institutional investors and meme coins.
It is. It's like two completely different worlds.
Yeah.
But colliding.
On one hand, you have these seasoned financial players looking at long-term strategies and carefully assessing risk.
Great.
And then you have this meme-driven culture
Yeah.
that's all about riding the waves of internet trends.
It's definitely a clash of cultures, and it's challenging traditional notions of how markets work. Think about it. How do you apply traditional valuation methods to a meme coin that's driven purely by online hype?
I know.
It's uncharted territory for many investors.
It almost feels like we're watching the financial world try to catch up with internet culture, where things move at lightning speed and value is determined by what goes viral.
That's a great point. And it's forcing established players to rethink their strategies. Meme coins have proven that community engagement and online trends can drive real market activity.
Yeah, this whole deep dive has been a roller coaster, from the potential for major regulatory shifts with the Trump effect to the unpredictable influence of global economics on Bitcoin's price. And then we have this meme coin phenomenon that's changing the game entirely.
It's a lot to process. But what does this mean for our listener? How can they navigate this increasingly complex landscape?
Right.
Well, the experts in the interview suggest that adaptability and a willingness to embrace the unexpected are crucial.
So instead of clinging to old ways of thinking, we need to be open to new possibilities and understand that the rules of the game are changing.
Exactly. And it's not just about understanding the technology or the financial aspects. It's about recognizing the power of community online trends and even humor in shaping market dynamics.
In other words, don't underestimate the power of a good meme. But in all seriousness, this deep dive has highlighted just how dynamic and unpredictable the crypto space is becoming.
And that unpredictability is both exciting and potentially daunting. But for those who are willing to learn, adapt, and maybe even have a little fun along the way, the opportunities are immense.
Well, there you have it. We've explored the potential impact of institutional investment, delved into the wild world of meme coins, and considered how these forces are reshaping the crypto landscape in 2025. It's clear that things are changing rapidly, and the only constant is change itself.
Before we wrap up, we'd like to leave you with a final thought. As this convergence of traditional finance and internet culture continues to unfold, what role will you play? Will you be a spectator or an active participant in shaping this new era of finance?
That's a great question to ponder.
hmm
And as always, we encourage you to continue exploring these topics, do your own research, and stay curious.
Until next time, keep diving deep.
And may your investments be as insightful as this deep dive.